opportunities for them, but it's about getting in there. There's some range to play around with. It's kind of meaty with the composition that SK have. They rely on throwing themselves on towards their opponent, because if they stay too long just posturing and watching, they're going to be taking damage from caps on the Azir. They're going to be taking a turret. Gilius now with the information that the enemy bot lane has just backed is going to be starting up the Drake. And Jankos is really the only one around to stop this with caps if they sniffing out. They have a blast cone, but it's not used on the Drake either.
Sky's Bloom just a little bit wide there. Sertuss comes damage onto Caps. Emperor's Divide knocks it back. Perfect execution of the flash, but it's still down. Jankos trying to come in here. Sertuss still has the flash. Jankos dives forward. Dragon secured now for SK. Jankos only level 4 to level 6 of Sertuss, and SK on the board in the mid lane now in terms of pure damage. But Jankos is looking to try and rectify that case. Shuriken lands, Cap goes in with the Emperor's Divide. Perfect execution available for Sertuss, where you're gonna go onto Caps once again. Stormbringer comes down, Gilius flashes forward, and Caps is locked up. Sertuss dodges and dives in onto Caps. Flash forward by Gilius, he's not close enough. Your Thunder Claws will give no pause. Another Shuriken, wait for the shield, wait for the shield. He goes in! Down goes the bear!
What is up with our Akalis today? First VTR, now Sertuss. Of all mid laners, shows up against G2. Treatz, no flash and Targamas.
Flash hook, Targamas, Aqua Prism short, exhaust cleansed away, and Jezu cashes in. Stacks on stacks on stacks for the Draven. He will fall in response, but that is well worth for SK.
SK Gaming. He can now come back to this one, teleport to the turret. We'll still have the Gnar as well if he builds up the Mech Gnar bar.
Yeah, a few medial malleolar fractures to look after there for SK. They're going to try and splint it up with a Rift Herald, but G2 trying to react. Caps has the slide and glide if he wants to get in, still has the flash. Sertuss trying to put the damage down onto Broken Blade. Mega Gnar on its way, but not there yet, as Broken Blade is low. Tidal Wave just short. Broken Blade down, Sertuss on a rampage now, and SK continue to advance 5 members strong. Flakked not here with G2. Jankos steals the eye with the smite, and will be able to keep SK from getting that neutral objective.
And actually, in terms of return of investment there, you can actually see that Flakked is down towards the bottom side. He's going to be picking up plates himself. If he picks up 2 plates, that's going to be equal goal.
Really found their form in the break week that we took, as you say. They didn't take one. They were just scrimming and practicing through the entire time. Second Dragon of the game now.
Taking a look at the map state right now. Broken Blade all alone down here. Gilius waiting around. G2 is in a position to cross map on the top side, but they're currently taking blue buff, so Broken Blade, I think that's just it, mate.
Any comminuted tip pips here as Broken Blade locked up with the depth charge, knocked into the wall. Broken Blade nard against his wall, and this time it's his back that is broken and not his opposition's ankles. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, we'll see if he's able to really influence the fight, because right now SK all grouped up as 4.5 as Sertuss goes back towards that top lane. G2 playing 3 lanes right now. Treatz, the hook's gonna land, and there's the tidal wave coming out as they try and turn it back on to Treatz. Jenax with the flank, the Everpass short. Treatz will go down, 1-for-1 so far. TP coming out as well. Jenax has the Stormbringer. Caps has the soldiers to distract and dissuade SK from going any further. Gilius not in the best of shape, so Broken Blade's on his way up here. Gilius, there's the stun route that you were talking about, but he's still gonna get locked up with the Aqua Prism, tries to turn it around. Keeper's verdict. The verdict is the Stormbringer still finds his mark. Caps takes the kill.
Great start from Jankos there. The only
for themselves, but they can't do it. SK able to distract them from that, and Gilius able to distract a few moments of his own time with a Dragon take. Third of the game for SK secured. Jenax here.
Gilius allowed up.
Engage, they look for everything. The bear is down. Back to hibernation for Jankos, it seems, as SK find a pick. 20 seconds on the cloud. Dragon spawning, claim the soul. Sertuss and Treatz have to be a little bit careful with their pathing here, because Broken Blade could try and push forward. Sertuss uses the Shuriken to dash away, and G2 now realizing they've lost the soul will work their way towards. Pedro says often on when I listen to his stream, as I'm farming my cats, he will often say every team has a moment where they falter in a split, and right now G2 are faltering a little bit, but they are able to find Jenax. Hook's gonna land on the Caps, Keeper's verdict, Stormbringer stolen away, and Jenax able to survive. Caps trying to put the last bit of damage down. The Whirling Death coming in as well as Sertuss has a good flank position here, but he's already exhausted. He's stunned up, he's shut down. Caps will fall as well. SK trying to retreat to the safety of their tower, but the Stormbringer makes it not safe anymore. The follow-up, Jenax does have a TP. Broken Blade flashing forward, looking for a bit more damage on Treatz. Knocked back by Jezu. No TP burnt by Jenax. 2 kills over to G2.
But that's a jungler dead. That's the most threat member of SK dead as well. G2 could potentially look for a Baron here, and yes, they're moving towards it. SK, watch your move. You're 3 versus 4. Don't have ultimates just quite yet, but they're coming up shortly.
Jenax looks for the hijack here, steals away the Gnar. Doesn't have flash, but can dash across the wall. Jankos, no Stormbringer, no flash, no way to get away. The hook just short. Jankos trying to get back in to tank this up. Jenax looking for something with the Gnar. Jankos smites. Jankos just down. Jezu takes one, Jezu takes two. Is the double? Is it a triple? Make it three. Jezu cashes in, and Jenax is not done. Targamas has to flash away and dash away and try and escape, but now the Baron turned back on by SK. Caps keep being in. Jezu, I think he's not keeping the Baron aggroed. Caps might look for a little bit of something across the wall here. Jenax going back forward, the hook, the Hex Flash. Caps down, 4 in a row for Jezu as he lines them up and knocks them down. SK turn their eyes towards the Baron.
And just like that, the extra cash in as well. You can even see it in a gold lead. Afterwards, they'll pick up Baron. Probably end up around the 5k, or 50k rather.
To control this area of the map.
SK just needs to keep the Elder Dragon aggro. They just need to force G2 forwards. They need to force their hands, and there they come. No.
Dodge away from the flash hook. Tidal wave coming in. Treatz needs to get away from this. Off towards the backside. Knocked into the wall is Gilius into the back of the pit. Sertuss going in for the great Gnar. G2! What a fight from G2! The Gnar knocks back Sertuss. Jenax able to escape. Jezu trying to re-engage, but no whirling death on him. Caps is down. SK have lost 2 as well. Flakked low. Reset coming out from Broken Blade. He has the TP to rejoin the side of SK.
Here's the problem. Caps does have teleport, but Sertuss doesn't. So despite him being respawned now, he's still not here in time. And I wonder, G2, can they use this window? For now, it's looking like no. And they're getting lower and lower. Flakked down to half HP. But G2, they're still looking.
X Flash. Gilius going in. Caps tanking it. Treatz looking for the long way around, the longest flank you've ever found. Jankos, no Stormbringer on him. Treatz gonna get locked up and just taken down immediately. Tidal wave as well, but Sertuss gets onto the backline, onto Flakked. That's exactly what he needed. Perfect execution. It's a 1-point trade so far. Sertuss has the ability to go further, but they decide against it. Emperor's Device still available for Caps. Stormbringer now back up for Jankos. SK, you're gonna do this dance again. It's a merry-go-round as we all just dance around. Ring around Rosie's, it feels. Sertuss misses the Shuriken, Broken Blade into the mini Gnar form. G2 once again step into the jaws of death, into the darkness, but they can't find the engage they're looking for. The soldier in the pit might be enough. Caps has stolen an Elder before Jankos has the Stormbringer goes in. The reset happens though, and then an inopportune moment for Jankos. The reset, Caps slides, Caps glides, Caps dies. The Elder taken by SK. Jankos, Caps, and Flakked dead.
And what seemed like an Elder Drake fight that went on forever. Looking to take down some inhibitors.
We'll see if they can win the game off this. It might be tight. Abduct lands the Gnar into the wall, but Flakked able to get away ever for short. Whirling death wide as well. The Cullen coming back out as Flakked just tries to chip away at Gilius. First inhibitor tower down, Baron up in 18 seconds time. SK might even leave the inhib up and just say, okay, they can't fight. Because of that, SK able to find a pick. Now they look towards more. The inhibitor in the mid lane will fall. Who's up? Caps, Flakked, Jankos, and Broken Blade against the world, against SK with an Elder. The Stormbringer stolen away, but the Nexus Tower's disabled. Sertuss goes in, pops the stopwatch. This Nexus Towers need to die before they come back online. Sertuss exhausted, Sertuss down, but SK with the Nexus in their eyes, with a win in their eyes, take down our spring champions.
We had 2 upsets, now make it 3. SK beating G2, ending their own loss streak, looking to potentially build a winning streak, but that's a story for tomorrow. But for today, SK shall be praised, and deservedly so.
Oh, deservedly so, yeah, exactly. They had such a strong early game.